Welcome back to Star Trek Voyager Across the Universe. We are ready to send our away team. I did not realize Kim does not give us the option to continue or remind later. He gives us the option to send in the away team. Off they go. 3 crew members. Survivalist is recommended, so we'll be taking a Chakotay. 2 engineering and 1 science. We could take Doppelganger Balana, Klingon. Or we could take real Balana to cover science and engineering. These 2 together basically cover all of our bases. But we might want to take someone who's got a little science and a little gun. Or we might want to take someone that has a little negotiation and a little engineering. Neelix hasn't gotten a lot of time off the ship. Tom Paris, on the other hand, could use a few more levels. Tuvok is always a wonderful choice, but Tuvok, he's already level 5. Kess is level 4. I don't think we want to power level Kess. Do we want to take Harry? Do we want to take Neelix? Or do we want to give Carrie a chance? I don't remember Carrie from the series. But he's really good at engineering. It's got to be Kim. We're taking Kim. I want Kim to do well. Maybe he'll get a promotion. Captain, an unknown signal is jamming our beaming frequency. We can't get a lock on the transporter module. That's why we should modify the coil scanner signal to bypass the jammer. Obviously. 113 required. If I did not bring Harry Kim, we would have been looking at a 50-50. With Kim, we've got like an 80-20. The away team successfully modifies the coil scanner signal. Before the Kazon notice anything, the team has beamed out the transporter module and is on its way back to Voyager. 30 science, 3 dilithium crystals, and max morale. Wow! That went fast! I guess that was supposed to fail. But it didn't. Captain, the away team successfully returned, myself included. Good job, Ensign Kim. Perhaps one day you will be Lieutenant Kim. The coil scanner paid off. Seska and Khalil must be fuming. Speaking of Khalil, Captain, I'm sure you're incredibly proud of your little trick, Janeway. Too scared to face us directly? Calm or snarky? Calm. I'm just protecting my crew, Cahul. And Voyager. Don't think we're done. You've only bought yourself some time. I hope not. That was a brilliant maneuver, Captain, but they'll be back. Nah, a bunch of losers anyway. If we have to meet again, let's hope it's over a nice cup of coffee, Commander. Black. Helm, set a course for home. Maneuvers completed. Wow, okay. That went a lot better than I thought. We can leave the sector and travel on to the next zone, the next mission. Or we can stay here and explore that last sector, collecting some more resources and spending a little bit more time. It says, congratulations, you've completed the main mission maneuvers. You can now move to the next sector or remain in this one to explore a little more. Let's stay here. As I said, that went better than expected. I guess we have the science now. We can do another research project. Torpedo shield penetration would be nice. Torpedo damage increase, I think, is even better. We could build that room. I think we want to build that room. Although it says this will pause biomolecular disruptor. I don't want to pause that. Let's go back to the ship and check the science lab. Ensign Kim has nearly finished his research. Very nearly. Let's let him finish the research first. And while he is puttering away, we will choose between a Class J planet and a Class D planet. Class D planet it is. Biomolecular disruptor has been researched. Good job, Ensign Kim. Now that that is taken care of, do we need to build it in the workshop? Or the engineering office? Not the engineering office. The workshop? Where is the workshop? I feel like we go through this every time. Tom Paris is in the workshop. Mr. Paris? Yes, Captain. Begin crafting the biomolecular disruptor. Right away, Captain. It'll be ready in 9 ticks of a parsec. What the heck does that even mean? We will begin research next on the disruptor control room. And let's harvest ourselves some resources. Torpedo or beam. We're going to use the lower risk option here. 4 injured crew. 66 building blocks. Let's gather some energy from the Class J planet. High risk, better reward. We're going for it. 50% reward, but we took some hull damage. Totally fine. Last system. Maximum warp. Engage. Sick bay. Okay, sick bay has been upgraded. The batteries are full. Warp core is not at maximum utilization. Do we want to unlock the next room? Oops. These are going to take 7 biopacks each. This is only going to take 3. Begin the repairs on the life support system on Deck 6. Right away, Captain. Travel complete. New trade offer available. Captain, it worked! We destroyed their cellular replication, and now the extraterrestrial organism is dying off. Excellent work, Paris. I think we're going to want more, not food, we're going to want more energy. And we're probably going to want more building bricks. What's this? Captain, this station appears to be a hub for skilled labor broadcasting a variety of recruitment offers. A group of mercenaries seems intrigued by the prospect of reaching the Alpha Quadrant aboard Voyager, provided we can offer the right inducement to secure their services. Another person. We've picked up a distress signal of a heavily damaged space station around a nearby planet, quickly losing altitude and on a collision course for the planet's surface. We've detected multiple life signs still within the station. And then what's going on here? No idea. Jetrel. We received an encrypted message from an unknown individual requesting to meet Mr. Neelix specifically. The sender did not specify why, but our curiosity is sparked. We should fly to the indicated coordinates. Dilithium. Captain, we received a desperate transmission. A civilian transport has been ambushed by a small Kazon patrol, and its crew has been taken hostage. The message promises their expertise if we can rescue them. Food and building blocks. Okay, let's circle the system. We'll start here. Deploy the collector probes. Deploying probes. 20% reward. Okay. We'll take it. Life support is now active. We can repair the holodeck. Let's do it. And we can clear debris from these rooms. Let's also do it. Our hull has seen better days, but not too bad. Uh-oh. It's an ambush. We've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. Sensors show an incoming vessel closing in fast. It's a trap! Surrender! No, not happening. I will take command of the ship.
Orders, Captain.
It's a Vidaean. Take out their weapon systems. We're closing. We're closing in.
Ability ready, Captain.
Weaken their shields.
Ability ready, Captain.
Evasive maneuvers. Unload both phaser banks.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Have we even taken a hit yet? Voyager is looking pretty. Okay, our hull status is still a little worse for wear. But we destroyed the enemy ship. They did not surrender. We've collected some tritanium, some food, and we're feeling good about it. Additionally, we have some deuterium. That worked out quite well. Set course for the next Class E planet. Maximum impulse. The disruptor control room is ready to be constructed. Very good. Very good. How big is it? How big is it? It's 4 units, and it's going to take 50 Legos and 40 purple brains, which is going to be pretty much all of our purple brain. The holodeck is online. Takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of power. But it helps with morale. We don't need it. Our morale is doing fine. Let's not turn it on. We have a work crew at the ready. What should they do? Can we upgrade our engineering office? We cannot. We cannot. Upgrade the biolab? We cannot. Can we upgrade the hydroponics? No. we completed a trade offer. I don't think we're going to take this trade offer because we don't have the brain. And we don't mind the enemies in this sector. They are no threat. What is it going to take to upgrade engineering? We have the dilithium. We just need the brains and the blocks. Begin clearing the next room. And let's go mining. Mining probe. Or phaser fire. Let's use the mining probe. Excellent. Do we want more crew? I guess so. Why not? We still need more purple brain. There's a little bit of purple brain in this room. But only a little. We'll take it. Six. See, I wish we could turn on the holodeck. Offer them training and a potential career in the holodeck. Can we? I think we can. Turn on the holodeck. Cool. And now let's go back to that station, and we can. Okay. But there's a chance for failure. Good news, Captain! The group of mercenaries was very impressed by the training possibilities of our holodeck. They have all signed up to join us. We might need more quarters. We might need additional space for additional crew. Set a course for the Class J gas giant. Tensions are high. We've lingered too long. Okay, Tuvok. Tuvok, I hear you. I understand your concern. Could we potentially... We could. Potentially. Once we head over here. But for now... Deploy the collectors. 20% reward. Head off to the asteroid. Fire torpedoes. Excellent. Big, big money and absolutely no whammy. Upgrade. Main engineering. With 71 science, let's take a look and see what we can build. We could take the workshop to the next level. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we will be checking out whatever is going on here with Neelix. A little bit of resource. We have a free crew. A free work crew. Let's clear the debris. And what is it going to take to get that disruptor? Combat. It's going to take 40 brains. Mr. Neelix, someone would like to speak with you. Captain, we've reached our destination. Please continue. We're being hailed by someone on the surface. Their signature is unfamiliar. No match in our database. It's Hakonian. Neelix, what do you know about the Hakonian? My people were at war with them for the better part of a decade. They won. Any idea what they want from you? No. Let's answer. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. You requested to meet with us? As I stated, Captain, I would like to speak to a Talaxian called Neelix. You're... Captain, he's a mass murderer. He developed the Metreon Cascade. It's a weapon of genocide. He killed my family. And if I'd been on Rhynex when the Cascade hit, I would have died with them. I don't deny it. I won't even try to apologize. I'm here to clean up the consequences of my sins. You were part of the team sent to Rhynex to evacuate survivors, am I correct? Several of the rescuers later developed metremia. It's a disease caused by Metreon radiation, and it can lie dormant for years. But once it activates, the body's atomic structure undergoes fission. Let me examine you, and maybe... I'm touched by your concern for my health, but I'd rather swim with Kalonian eels than be examined by you. It is a simple explanation. Sorry. Once again, reading is a challenge. It is a simple examination. Your life may depend on it. 70% chance for Catherine Janeway, because she is level 3. But an 85% chance with Kess. Kess, speak with him. Neelix, if there's something wrong with you, our time together is precious. It would break my heart to lose even a moment of it. But all right, then. Do your little examination, Doctor, but only on my terms. We would do it on Voyager. We can keep an eye on you. You won't regret it. I'm not so sure about that. We'll prepare everything for the procedure, Dr. Jetrell. Neelix is currently unavailable. His duties will be temporarily covered by Shebian. This well-traveled Talaxian is a bit reserved, but he's seen his share of the Delta Quadrant, even surviving as a Kazon captive. He's a true survivor with a quiet, deep knowledge of this region. Shibin sought refuge on Voyager when chaos erupted in Jeblin's slave camp, allowing him to escape. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. You learn a lot when you meet the wrong kind of people. Shibin. Okay, so it takes 5 turns to get the results. We will spend 4 of those turns traveling. Main engineering has been upgraded. Warp core integrity is now 240. And we are generating a massive 320 power units. We don't need it. We don't need it. It takes more energy ions. The efficiency is still 1 to 5. It's available for when we do need it, but we don't need it right now. The ruined room is ready. Let's clear the debris from the next room. We need 7 biogel packs, which which we don't have. What science are we doing? Workshop, level 2. Okay. Begin the mining operation. Use the shuttlecraft to maximize our... Oh, no. I think we are very unlucky with shuttles. We've seen our shuttles go through hell. Begin construction of another shuttle. There go our dilithium crystals. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I mean, also it sucks that we lost some crew. But whatever, that doesn't matter too much. We don't really need more crew. We have 17 extras. Let's gather more crystals. Captain, we received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing. They won't last much longer. Big crystal, big risk. Or less crystal, less risk. I was going to say, let's just say I'm not feeling very lucky. The repairs failed. The survivors perished. We found some resources, but not much. Detroll! My fears have unfortunately come true. Mr. Neelix is suffering from metromania. So, I'm dying? With my knowledge and Voyager's technology, we may have a chance to cure you. Meaning? Your transporters. They could be the key to curing metremia. Even all these years after the bombardment, Rhynex is still surrounded by a metron cloud. With relatively minor modifications, your transporters could possibly retrieve a sample of this cloud. To what end? If I could isolate the free isotope that causes the disease, I could synthesize an antibody. In theory, at least. Is the isotope stable enough for transportation? I believe so, Captain. However, it would require a few adjustments to your transporter room. What do you think, Neelix? How are you coping? I won't lie. I'm not ready to go, not yet, even if it means letting that monster of a doctor near my home world again. We'll do everything in our power to help you, Neelix. I promise you that. Engineering, begin the preparations. Helm, set a course for Rhynex. Research transporter containment field in the science laboratory. 9 turns for that. We'll put the workshop 2 on hold. For now. Well, we have 14 on-homed individuals. So I don't think we want to recruit more. Let's skate around the Class M planet. Skate around to the Class M planet. Hydroponics could go poorly, but it gives us the best chance for big returns. 50% reward. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. We have the containment field research papers. Craftable, transporter containment field, and transporter relay blueprints. Ensign Kim, you are doing well. Let's take a look at Tom Paris in the workshop. Tom, begin work on the transporter relay blueprints. Right away, Captain. Thank you, Tom. Always so professional, that man. Launch a torpedo! The torpedo shattered the surface, exposing a huge amount of resources. Extract the resources! I could go to this planet, collect some food, but it's in the middle of an asteroid field. I think I don't want to. Where is Neelix's home world? I have no idea. Scan this sector. Let's gather more energy. And let's gather more tritanium. Set course for the Class J planet. Maximum warp. Workshop level 2 completed. Okay. What else can we do? With only 24... With only 24 science, I think there's nothing left for us. I'm not seeing anything that we need. I would like these two technologies. Although we need 40. Yeah, let's hold off on the research for now. We have 2 crews. 2 workshop crews. 14 unhoused individuals. We could build more crew places. Let's set this guy up to... No, I guess we can't. No, we can. Okay, let's have more repairs on the hull from that engineering office. And let's upgrade our workshop, or at least see what it's going to cost us. We're about to get that tritanium. We're about to get that tritanium. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. The ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. Don't worry, B'Elanna. I'll take care of this. It's risky. Let's not go for the high risk. Let's go for the medium risk. We haven't had much luck with the shuttles, but this time we've done well. We now have enough deuterium. We collected quite a lot. Onward to the space station. And then we'll be heading out of here. Captain, we're being ambushed. Tom, take the helm. Tuvok, I need you on weapons. Ensign Kim? Yes, Captain. We need you on the shields. Specifically, the shield hacking.
What are your orders, Captain?
I just gave you my orders. Open fire on their weapon systems. We want to disable the ship, but ideally, we would like to salvage the ship. Ensign Kim, hack their shields. Shields are hacked.
Ability ready, Captain.
Evasive maneuvers. Double fire. The Vidaean shields are dropping 21%. Down to 5%.
Shields destroyed, Captain.
They're down. Weapon systems are down. Victory is ours. They're signaling retreat. They have surrendered. Raid their food sources. And while we're at it, use the transporter, collect their deuterium. Right away, Captain. Okay. This is a little tricky. This will only give us 99. We need 100. This could critically fail, though. We'll take the lower risk. I guess we should be thankful. That would have been a critical failure. Instead, it's just a 20% gain. We need to fly to Rhynex, the moon of Talix 4, to collect the cloud samples. That's way over here. 10 cycles away. Maximum warp! Neelix's life hangs in the balance. Captain, some crewmen got in a heated discussion over our current situation, which ultimately resulted in a fight breaking out. Tensions are high, and the last thing we need out here is to be at each other's throats. 17 crew members have been injured. I understand, but we need to save Neelix. Set a course for the Class J planet. Course is set. We have 6 bio bags. We need 7 for the repairs. Is there anything we want to build? We do want to build the disruption array control room. Where should we put it? Oh, there's a nice spot right here. Let's build it. Okay. Tom, soon your workshop will be upgraded. Soon. Set a course for the Class J planet. Maximum impulse. Out of food. Switching to emergency rations. Okay. It is what it is. Emergency rations. That's just how it's going to be. Prep the shuttle. Why would you do that? Because it succeeded. Yes. 1,700. Nice. I thought for sure it was going to fail. Head to the Class D planet. A new trade offer. I don't get to check it out. Perhaps later. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? We've reached Rhynex. Janeway to engineering. Are you ready to contain the cloud sample? Yes, Captain. Pre-sequencing is complete. We are ready. Proceed. Energize. Sample contained. Containment field is stable. Good job, Lieutenant. Dr. Jutrell, will this be enough for your research? Yes, Captain, but I think it's time I told you the truth. I am also sick. Another bizarre experiment? What is it this time? Galaxy-wide poisoning? No, Mr. Neelix, my intentions are good. What I'm about to say may sound like pure madness. Metremia exists, but I don't know if it's possible to find a cure. At least not during my lifetime. What? You mean I'll just die? No, you're not infected. I just needed to motivate you to cooperate. You lying son of a Trellian bullworm. I was dead afraid. The audacity. The audacity. I would like Neelix to like me, so let's scold the doctor. To manipulate our concern for Mr. Neelix in such a detestable manner. I did what I had to do. I don't have much time left, you see. Metromia isn't raging in your body, but in mine. I will die in a matter of days. But before that, I have to try something. I must. Don't listen to him, Captain. This man is only capable of evil. Look at my research. The numbers! Look at the numbers! For the past 15 years, I've been working on a way to rebuild the atomic structure of the victims of the Cascade. I call it regenerative fusion. You want to resurrect the people vaporized by the Metron Cascade? Exactly. How does that work? I'm curious. I'm curious. How does that work? Given the degree of fragmentation, that sounds implausible. And I'm putting it mildly. The cloud's electrostatic properties have preserved the victim's biomass and genetic information. I believe reintegration is possible. Neelix? What do you think? I hate to say it, but if there's a chance, you've got to help him. Maybe, just maybe, he can bring back my family. I used medical records to identify the genetic sequence of a test case. Let me try it, Captain. For Rhinex's sake. And for Mr. Neelix. Tell me the risks. We're talking potential overloads. The transporters will go way past their red line, and that's assuming it doesn't just blow up. The experiment isn't risk-free, I admit, but we can't let this opportunity go to waste. It's the last one I have. Make it so. Lieutenant Torres, activate the emergency containment field around transporter pads. We'll assist the doctor with his experiment. You won't regret it. Emergency containment field activated. Retargeting scanners to wide beam. Divert power to transporters and energize. Between life and death. A victim materializes on the transporter pad, shimmering and translucent. It is a Cascade victim brought back from the depths of atomic disintegration. But it is flawed and incomplete, a ghostly echo of its former self. It's working! Unbelievable. But atomic cohesion dropping. We're losing them. Divert all power to the pattern buffers. We're already maxed out. The fragmentation. It won't work. We're going to fry the system. Increase the energy. Overload them. Aye, Captain. Pattern buffers have almost breached the threshold. There. No, quick. Lieutenant? I'm fine, Captain. We shut down the system just in time. That's not what I ordered. I mean, okay. Unfortunately, we lost whoever tried to materialize. Captain, I am... Dr. Dutrell, Janeway to sickbay. Medical emergency. Activate emergency transport. Transporter room is down because of the containment field. Oh no! Dr. Drell is stable, Captain. But the metremia is progressing rapidly. I'm afraid there's little we can do. How are you feeling? Now that I've tried everything to make up for what I did. I'm surprisingly good for a dying man. Thank you for supporting my attempts to make amends. You took a great risk, Captain. Take my research on regenerative fusion. It may not revive the dead, but it might hold potential for repairing cellular damage in the living, like me. Thank you, Jitrol. I hope you find peace. Cut life support. Farewell, Captain Janeway. I hope you make your way. For a moment, I really thought I could have them back, my family. But the dead are dead. We can't cling to the past. We have to move on. Keep living. There, Neelix. Would you like some head pats? Nothing can replace what you lost, but know this, Neelix. You're part of our family now. We'll be here for you. Always. Helm? Return to the old course. 5 dilithium crystals, a little bit of Jane Ray experience, and some morale, which we are now losing a lot of. 4 cycles away. 5 cycles away. I hate to do it. We are losing morale up the yin-yang, but we are going to try. I'm going to try to make this work. Second Balana, you will be manning the disruptor control room. What does it do? It fires pulse that deals high damage to shields, but low damage to hull. I guess it's okay. Is it my favorite room? Not by a long shot. But we'll take it. Is there anybody? There is not. Okay. I guess at this point, with 7 bags, but we don't have the resources. And everybody's upset. Because our meals suck. We'll get some resources. We are running on emergency batteries. Fire a torpedo! Nice. Do I want to? I think I do. I was going to say, do I want to up my reactor? Now's the time. Let's do it. 31 jumps. We can go to the next sector. Should we go to the next sector? I think the answer is yes. And we're off. Warp Factor 5. Onward towards the Alpha Quadrant. Auto save.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Sustained Kazon aggression has brought the crew to its lowest stability index recorded since our initial displacement to the Delta Quadrant. Such a collective mental state represents a profound security liability, especially with the persistent threat from Cullen and Seska. The captain notes the necessity of a break, a proposition I find logically unsound. The hostile intentions of the Kazon Nistrim do not adhere to Voyager's duty roster. The sheer impracticality of human emotional response, though a predictable factor, remains a persistent challenge to maintaining optimal efficiency. Immediate intervention by the captain is required to restore unity and function.
Thank you, Tuvok. Again, these are a little quiet. That's the recording. The audio file is quiet for me as well. Not necessarily just because of my audio settings, but it just sounds quiet. Maybe a future patch could give it a little boost. Mr. Paris, what do you have to say about this?
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. It's been red alert 24/7. The Kazon attacks haven't let up, not for weeks now. Everyone's walking on eggshells. That no mess hall brawl record, yeah, that's history. Today, 2 ensigns nearly started a full-blown riot, all because one of them was chewing too loud. At least it's not because of the Talaxian cuisine. Morale is scraping rock bottom, worse than when we first realized we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. I bet Cullen and Seska are having a blast, laughing at our misery. And misery is putting it mildly. If the scuttlebutt's accurate, the crew's patience is wearing thin. Me? I'm fed up too, but I'm sticking with the captain. She's not bad at all, although her coffee intake has become exemplary.
Mr. Paris, I will thank you not to discuss my multiple coffee breaks per day, per recording session. Captain, there's a growing movement aboard Voyager. 35 crew members threatening to leave. Where are they going to go? I don't know. One thing's for sure, they're frightened. And they're losing hope. Any suggestions, Commander? Well, let's put them on a shuttlecraft and send them to go mine on a planet. Because, let's be clear, any crew members going on a shuttle probably aren't coming back to the ship. We need to focus on lifting their spirits, make this ship feel more like home again, give them some distraction. But I'm afraid there's more to consider. Security reports show a resurgence of Kazon activity. We should anticipate another attack, and soon. I'll see what can be done, Commander, but I make no promises. Homesickness settles deeper with every light year we cross. Though we edge closer to the Alpha Quadrant, the endless distance still before us weighs heavily on the crew's spirit. I see their longing grow quiet but restless, and know this strain tests not just our morale, but our resolve to persevere. Homesickness, -6 morale per cycle. Auto-save. Let's zoom out. We're in a bi-star system. How does the sector look? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a very big sector. Unless there's going to be additional sectors revealed. Unless there's going to be additional systems revealed. It's not a very large sector. Let's scan around. See what we have here. We're going to need that food planet. Or that food planet. Tritanium. Friendship. Is that right? Friendship? Yeah, friendship. Food. Energy. Repairs. Science. Tritanium. Nope, don't zoom out that far. Okay. Let's circle around. We don't need the repairs. We're going to want to go to a lot of these places, including the blue ship that's adrift. Let's start with the space station. It's quite close. We'll take the less risky option. 51 resources. What do we want to do on the ship here? We want to upgrade the workshop. Let's get that started. Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do. Were there any trade offers? No. Okay. That's fine. We have 38 turns for alliances. Prepare for incoming Kazon attacks. Hail the Kazon and demand that they leave the Trabe ship alone. Okay, so let's read the top here. A small Trabe vessel has been attacked and cornered in an asteroid field by a group of Kazon ships. The Trabe hail us, offering to give us all the resources they have on board if we help them. Our combat power is high, so we can intimidate the Kazon, or we can try for a different approach. Both have equal amounts of red, but this has more green. Success! We also got some morale. The Kazon got scared and fled. As a thank you, the Trabe vessel gave us a great gift. Captain, a trading outpost is broadcasting a subspace message advertising their wares. Should we trade with them? It's only one cycle away. Tritanium for delirium. Deutronium, not delirium. Dilithium for food. I think I want to do that. Duranium for dilithium. Ah, but maybe I want to do that. I do want to keep my dilithium. Let's do this. I can only make one trade, so we're stuck with that decision. Let's head to the Class G planet next and gather some duranium. New trade offer has been received. We will use the disruptor array control room for excellent success. And good news, we can now gather some food. Let's check that trade offer first. 8 crystals for 1,000 energy. I don't think so. In fact, no way. Absolutely no way. Let's get the food. Captain, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but the crew is starting to lose patience with what we're serving them. They've been on emergency rations for way too long. They're bland, they're dry, and frankly, they weren't meant to be eaten this long. Morale's taking a hit. And if we don't spice things up soon, figuratively and literally, we might have a mutiny in the mess hall. Food rations for 10 cycles. We'll gather food to provide fresh food for the crew. Captain, 2 Kazon raiders approaching, weapons charged. Battle stations. Time for some Janeway action. Here we go. We'll keep our standard crew. 177 battle power.
What are your orders, Captain?
Let us proceed. We will start by attacking the weapon system.
Port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Energy management. I don't know if that matters too much,
Enemy
but
shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
take down the weapon system.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Excellent. Victory. Okay. Did they retreat? Did we actually get... Nope, they surrendered. Hull is looking great. Resources. We'll take it. And let us begin the process of... I don't know. We could use the food. Let's search thoroughly. 5 crew injured. We did not get much. Warning. It's blank. I don't know what that warning is. I don't see anything. I wonder if that was just warning the sickbay is full. Yeah, maybe that's just warning the sickbay is full. Let's put Tom Paris in there. He's not doing anything because the workshop is being upgraded, so he's got nothing going on. We need more food. I guess we could go over here. But we're so close to whatever this thing is. And then we could go over here. Let's do that. The workshop is ready and upgraded. It can build a torpedo. It can build 5 torpedoes for 20 building material and 200 energies. Do it. Biolaboratory. Unfortunately, we can't do much. Captain, we've reached our destination. What are your orders? We've arrived. The ship looks really beat up. Scan the alien ship. I want to know what we're dealing with. 5 life signs. Faint. The ship's been hit hard by radiation. We should be careful, Captain. Open a channel. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We have received your distress call. Thank you for coming. We already lost hope. I'm Captain Rivas. We were exploring a nearby nebula. Ah, Captain Rivas, we are also interested in exploration. We have so much in common. We were unprepared for the subnucleonic radiation. Our ship couldn't manage the exposure. We've been stuck here and radiation sickness. Judging by the contamination levels, they won't last long. The radiation destroyed our warp coils. We're dead in the water. We can't get back to the medical facility at our base. Lucky for you, we have 2 wonderful choices. A 90% chance in the sickbay, or we can use the Vidian surgical device for 100% success. We'll beam you to our sickbay because you are very trustworthy and our security is pretty lax. Thank you, Captain. I feel reborn. Another day and we would... Thank you. But we're still stranded. Could you help us with some polyfuranide? I don't know what that is. Take as much as you need. We would be eternally grateful, Captain. We'll be back soon with whatever that stuff is that you need. Tricky. Polyfuranide is rare. It's so rare I've never even heard of it. Any ideas from anyone? Well, Captain, we're not too far from the Dryad system. The moons of Dryad 2 might have polyfuranide, but we need permission from the Dryads first. Neelix, why are you still level 1? I thought for sure I had taken you on a combat mission at some point. Tell me about these people. They're a very private species, Captain. Private? Well, Captain, a long time ago, the Dryads became over-reliant on technology, so they cut themselves off from it. And from the outside world. Well, let's try our luck. Helm, eventually, when I feel like it, set a course for Dryad 2. Apparently, it is in another system. Well, we're in no rush. It is indeed in a neighboring star system. Closely orbiting a single Class K star. Relatively small system. 1 planet. Is a green Class M planet that has nothing on it and no question mark. With a moon. That's odd. There's a weird nebula. Interstellar cloud. There's Dryad 2. And there's the moon of Dryad 2. Strange, for a planet that has given up on technology, they seem to have a space station located quite close to the planet. Is this Dryad 1? Because this is Dryad 2. And this one also has a space station located directly in orbit. There's a Kazon fighter orbiting a Class P planet. An asteroid that I can mine, I'm guessing. This place looks pretty legit. But we're not ready to go yet. We need more food to better our rations. We could use more power. And more science. And more... Science was right here. And more energy. And why not? Some titanium to go along with everything else. Okay. Well. At this point, I think we are ready for Tier 3 technologies. Double food rations. Cost 2 food, but increase morale. I don't need that. Delicious meals. I don't really need that. Stronger allies, perhaps. Morale stability protocols. Penalties are decreased. Holodeck. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. What about better storage rooms? Here we go. Large cargo bay. What is it going to take to unlock Tier 3? 100 research. We are going to get that. Dynamic storage. I don't know if we're going to get that right away. Energy costs are down. Energy is not a big concern for us. Could use better batteries. 1 deuterium now provides 6 energy instead of 5. And 7. I don't know if we're going to need that. But we need more science to make that happen. That much is certain. And our science is sitting right there. But you know what? It's been an hour. Let us take a brief respite, if you will. Ship is looking good. Heroes are looking good. Crew, a little iffy. We could assign new team members at the engineering office. Our morale is taking a hit, but only for a little bit. Warp core is looking good. Let's call it there. Thank you so much for watching Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. In the next episode, we will see where the mission takes us. Gather some more resources before we leave the system. Then head on to the next system. Until then, take care, friends. Have a good one. Goodbye for now.